Okay, let's go through hack versus expert. What are the hacks? You see them every day. I think RE/MAX really is a brand above. This is an amazing group of people. Our agents in our office are fabulous. But are we dealing with fabulous agents every day? Quality? No. Bad photos. You know, the ones of the toilets in the bathroom. You've seen them. You know, my favorite story ever is a condo in Malden, and I can see the agent on assignment. Somebody said, go get photos, and he did. And he left the seller in his recliner with the beer can right in the photos. That is a true story. But I've seen, you never mind that the sun has to be in the front of the house unless it's east, north facing. You've got to learn to be great at photos. It is a critical element of your success. Selling houses today is like internet dating, and you've got to look damn sexy on the web, and the photos have to be good. I'm a huge promoter of the Mac iPhoto. You can lighten things up, you can create great photos, you can crop things. Don't take the telephone pole out in front of the house. That's not fair, but you can do amazing things. Hacks, don't fill out all the fields in MLS. I'd also say that hacks just use the MLS form as their listing sheet. Stuff's not missing. Where are the room sizes? What's the square footage? 99999? What's the lot size? 9999? This is amazing to me. You're supposed to be promoting your listing and getting people excited about it. You're not even giving them basic information. They don't prepare the sellers for dealing with offers. Does this just burn you sometimes? You get a new listing comes on Thursday, and you've got the perfect buyer for it, and they come in and they make a full price offer on Thursday night, and the listing agent has never discussed with the seller whether or not they want to wait for the open house on Sunday. And so now the seller goes, oh, and of course if he gets full price the first day, he thinks he's underpriced it, right? So now they want to wait till after the open house. Are you having these discussions with your seller ahead of time so you're not doing that to someone else? There's risks on both sides of that, holding the offer. If your market's slow and you've got a condo someplace and the inventory's high, I wouldn't be holding offers till Tuesday at noon. When it came on, you're going to be saying to your seller, my God, if something comes in, we're going to work with it. We're going to make it as good as it can get. There are some really hot markets here. And in those hot markets, you can put a house on and almost guarantee that you're going to have a bidding war. In our particular market, between 350 and 5 is a good market, a house in good condition. It's amazing what can happen. But are you preparing for the bidding war? Have you found the strike price? Is your seller understanding whether they're waiting or not waiting? What's the risk? If he takes the offer the first day, his risk is that maybe you could have gotten more later. Now, if you make that buyer who made a full price offer wait till Tuesday, and then there's no other offers on Tuesday, is he going to pay full price on Tuesday? You've got to prepare. He's got to know what he's getting into. So prepare your sellers. Hacks don't have strategies to deal or avoid with problems. We are going to talk a lot about avoiding problems and how to deal with them. But I'm telling you, when you see something wrong, you've got to start to address it at the first listing appointment. Figure out how to solve it. Figure out what needs to be fixed. Figure out what to say to the buyer so you can spin it. But you always tell people what's going on so that last-minute surprises tank deals when you're way into it and you've wasted a lot of time. Hacks don't return phone calls or communicate well. They're vulgar, they're undiplomatic, they lose control of the sale, and they're cheaper. They have poor descriptions of properties. If you're not good at it, get somebody who is. Remember, it is your job. You can't create value. You can't make a house worth more than it is, but it's your job to articulate the value of a property. When you're on that first listing appointment, or when you're on the phone with someone, you ask them, what do you like best about your house? That better damn show up in the description of property because they're glad it's there. Hacks also, they don't know the market data. They wing presentation and price, right? They arrive with a CMA full of MLS actives and solds and no analysis. Anyone here who is not using IMAX, I'm going to say it, you're a hack. Someone sat next to my mother at the last presentation and said, that costs $69 a month. If you don't know the absorption rates, If you don't know the months of inventory, if you don't know the sales trends, how the hell are you doing an opinion of value? How can you see the last 3-month trends to see if the absorption rates are down and prices are softening? How do you know when they're going up? You've got to get it. That is, you can't perform your job without the data. End of story. Heck, sell homes as they are. They're dirty. You know, the ones you walk in and the dishes are all over the place and the laundry's all over the place, the beds aren't made. They're not helping the seller help themselves. They don't dispense advice on how to get top dollar. And they're afraid to tell the seller the truth because they don't want to lose the listing.